Hey folks, welcome back to the studio. Today we are going to be putting some side rails onto a bed post, and we're going to be using the bed hanger hardware that is available at osbornewoodproducts.com, part 903. Stay tuned, we're going to show you some tricks and some tips that might help you with that, and we'll get into it here in just a minute. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is work with my side rail. When you get your hardware, you're going to have two pieces, okay? As you try and put that together, you're gonna say, okay, which way does it go? The holes have bevels in them, okay? So that's the clue as to which part gets the tapered screw head to get, screwed into the side rail or the bed post, okay? The other thing is, as you look at the female part there, that slot is offset, okay? That's gonna run down, and by the time that gets really tight, those are going to be even, okay? What I actually like to do, this hook would actually go onto the side rail, but I'm actually going to lay out the footprint, so to speak, with the other piece. And so what you can do is just lay it on there, and as you can see on mine, I just centered that left to right and top to bottom on there, and I actually made the pen marks to represent that. The easiest way I've found to do this is just a small laminate trimmer. I've just taken just a little 1/2 inch bit here and put it in the router, and so these are about 5/8 inch wide. I'm actually going to do 2 passes, and I've kind of figured out where the end of my board is there, okay? You don't want this to sit down into that side rail at all. You want it, after application, to be pretty much dead on flush, okay? So let's get started. Let's route this out. All right, so as you can see, I've got that just about perfectly flush. It's going to be a tapered head screw. Here again, I would use, for real life application, I would use 2.5 inch screw at least for this, okay? Now, as you put this in, you're going to create a top or a bottom, okay? So, for instance, if you had this as your bottom, here you might have a cleat that you would attach to the side rail, and then you can put your box spring and your mattress and all that up on top of that. So let's go ahead and put this in. So let's talk about our posts for just a little bit. This would be, for instance, a Osborne Wood Products 2500, and this is just a pine pencil post. This is just a scrap wood jig that I have built, okay? This mortise is just a little bit different, and here's why. As you look at this metal, you have to accommodate for this metal. You also have to accommodate for the length of these hooks here. Down the center, you actually need to go deeper. You can do that with 2 different router bits, but that adds just a little bit extra to that mortise there. So this jig is a bit more complicated than you would have to have. It could be very simple. It would not have to necessarily be this long. This works great for your headboard and footboard and side rails and everything. But yeah, you can improvise as you go here. So let's go ahead and put this bit in, and we'll get started here. Let's take this post out and see how we fit together. Everything's nice and flush, and we would set that in, and it'll catch just a little bit, but what I want you to do is actually seat that with a mallet, and as you can tell, I doubt I could even get it off with my bare hands. I'm not sure. So the best way to get it back out of there would be to tap it up. But yeah, so that's your basic 903 hardware install. This could work in all kinds of posts, all kinds of side rails. Hopefully that's helpful, and like I say, stay tuned. We are going to be doing a bunch of cool bed stuff in the future. Thanks so much for joining us today. I hope these things were helpful to you. Remember part 903 for the bed hardware, part 2500 for the unmortised pencil posts in your wood type, and that'll get you started. If you would, please like, subscribe, and even share with some friends, and we appreciate that very much, and helps the woodworking community. So yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.